Hello and welcome to the Slip Slip Sis YouTube channel. I'm Che, one of your Slip Slip sisters, and this is our sister stash busting soiree trip kickoff. It's just me because Gabrielle is not here yet. She is actually, let me circle back. Today is Wednesday, June 4th. And we are going to Palm Desert, but Gabs doesn't fly in until tomorrow. But it was like scheduling. We had I had taken the time off work already. We'd booked the hotel and then something with the school schedule. I'm sure she's got a better explanation than I am. So I've just decided to go down today, or I guess go over. It's kind of just east of me here where I am in Los Angeles. But my plan for today is, first I have to run by the store to get some supplies for Gabs, some toiletries that she needs, kind of more of a big size of, or just it's fine. I'll bring it. It's much easier than her having to pack and do all the things. So I'm going to run there, probably get myself an iced chai for my drive. It's looking like it's going to be about an hour 40. So easy peasy drive. And then I'm going to stop by I think it's Desert Springs Premium Outlets, or something. So the Desert Outlets, right, just kind of think it's 20 or 30 minutes out of Palm Desert. So it's on the way there. Do some shopping. I am in the market for a new carry-on. So I have a small carry-on, and then I have a slightly larger carry-on, and then I have my big travel boy. And so again, for folks that might be new, or folks that have been here for a while, I travel quite frequently for both work and personal life. And unfortunately, my good black travel bag that I've had since I was 19, I turned 29 in 15 days. So I've had this bad boy for a while. The coating on the wheel popped off. So I feel like it's time for a new bag. So I'm gonna hope that there is an outlet store that has some kind of luggage option. If not, then we will hit the online stores. I'm gonna do that. Hopefully they'll let me check in a little early, might pick up some groceries and then kind of just chill. The goal, I think, for me for this trip is to just relax, have a nice vacation, some time away, and not worry about too many things, because I feel like I've had, rapid fire travel of late. So this is hopefully going to be my most relaxed trip. But I better get going. I just took out the trash. That's usually the last thing I do before I take off, and dishes are done. Mostly everything is packed. So about to hit the road. Before I mess it all up. So this was the entrance, or one of the entrances. I think this is the laundry, I'm pretty sure. And then this is my bathroom. Gab said I could have this one because I wanted the bathtub, because I'm gonna do bubble bath tonight. We love a good vanity. Bed. And then you can kind of see this is my balcony. We've got a nice pool view there. We'll probably get some better shots later, trying not to go super fast. Okay, and then you kind of head into our main area here, a nice sitting area, dining area for 6 over there, because we're clearly going to entertain. Fabulous kitchen, which we love. And then we get to head into Gabs's. There's all my shopping. Okay, so this is Gabs's room. Super cute. She also has a nice little balcony as well. A little bit smaller, but that's okay. I'll share mine with her. Okay, and then she has a little kitchenette, which is awesome. And then Gabs's bathroom is right here. So super cute. Hello and welcome to day 2 of the sister stash busting soiree. Wow. Exciting parties. You get to see the other sister today. So it's about 7:45. I get to go pick up my sister at like 11:30, 11:40 or so. So you will get to see Gabs today, which is awesome. I am walking over to the gym. Luckily, it's not too hot. It's like 70 something, I think. So nice for a walk over there. So in terms of the plans today, I have to go get Gabs. So mostly I'm taking the morning to kind of like chill, take it easy. Hopefully we'll get more knitting done than I did yesterday. I realized I showed none of what I was working on because I was probably talking on the phone or something. But I did work a little bit on the muscle burra for Lenny. And so I'm kind of just gonna work on that until it's time for Gabs to come, because I think I don't wanna have too many things started before we do the sock tubes together. And then after that, I think we're gonna go get Korean barbecue. I found a Korean barbecue place that's not too far from here. Plus it's like, you know, fun way to treat yourself and indulge, and we love Korean barbecue. And then after that, we were gonna go to Costco and Sam's Club, but I'm thinking maybe not. We may not have enough time because at 3 p.m. we have an appointment to do luxury skin treatment at our resort here. So it's one of their like activities that you can sign up for. So we went ahead and signed up for that, which is exciting. And then Gabs wants to play bingo at the pool at 5 p.m. So we'll do that. And then I think we have to figure out dinner, and that's pretty much it. So that'll be the day. Hopefully today is like our warm-up day. Hopefully we'll get a lot done. It's supposed to be 97 degrees. So nice, perfect temperature for us. But I better pay attention to where I am walking and head over to the fitness center. Good morning and welcome to day 3 of Palm Desert. We've got Gabs. Hello. As promised. What are we doing today?
We're going to the gym.
Yep. Swole patrol. Then
yes.
We're gonna have, I think, breakfast. We decided in the hotel.
Okay.
I don't remember. And then we're going to go get our nails done.
Exciting.
And then I have a craft for us, non-knitting. Mm-hmm. And then we just get to chill. Chilly day is chill day, just saying.
Do we have any resort activities we're trying to do?
Maybe this 5 p.m. sangria social.
Oh, okay.
That's about it though. So hopefully.
The activities aren't that great.
Yeah, those are a little disappointing.
We went to what was supposed to be luxury skin thing.
It was okay.
It was like a 10-minute Mary Kay party, but I go to regular Mary Kay parties that are an hour and they're free.
Yeah. So that was
like
not our favorite. We'll probably go to the pool again at some point.
Uh-huh.
And
Shaylee won at bingo.
I did. I won a keychain. We also both got a prize for dancing. And I think that's it. So hopefully we'll remember to catch up with you later. All right, we are back from our morning / early afternoon festivities. It is just before 2 p.m. We had breakfast at Wilma and Frida's. It was delicious. We didn't love that we had to pay extra for paying with our credit card, but is what it is. We
also got lost.
Got a little lost because this was the GPS's fault. This was not
the
Shaylee's,
pin
this was
wasn't
not
in the right
Shaylee's
place.
driving fault. Sometimes it is Shaylee's driving. Sometimes it is not. And then we needed to pick up some toiletries, but then we found in the same shopping center as the toiletries was like Marshall's, which obviously.
Didn't we get our nails done first?
Oh fuck! I forgot we even did that. We got our nails done.
We met the funniest nail technicians.
They were awesome.
Yes,
I would act.
Vinny Nail, no possessive.
No,
Vinny Nail Studio, I think, or Designs.
Palm Desert, I think.
Yes, they're great. We had Vivian and Michael.
I had Vivian. I did gel with an accent.
And then I had Michael. He did great. He's also a former teacher, so that was exciting.
So that was super fun. And then we went to get the toiletries. And then we found the shopping, and I love the shopping. So first stop was Marshall's, right? Or was it TJ Maxx? I think it's Marshall's. We didn't go to TJ Maxx, but there was one, I think, in that area. I love the family of brands. Marshall's, TJ Maxx, Home Goods. 10 out of 10. Okay, so I got from TJ Maxx, oopsie, now that I've organized it, because you know I'm on my Disney kick, I got this Disney backpack. Only $30.
It's cute.
Originally $40. So I like it. It's a little bigger. It's not a Loungefly. It's like Disney brand. It's a little bigger, I would say, than like your typical Loungefly. So it's nice. I like that there's a front pocket and then plenty of space. Definitely can fit my water bottle and all my junk in there. So
it was also the only one in the store.
Very exciting. They did have a Loungefly. I wanted it, but it was like a graduation themed Loungefly, and the last time I graduated from anything was 2022, so it didn't feel authentic. But no, excited about this one. Plus, it's a classic, and I feel like I have some character-based ones and like one other classic, so I like having this option. I think it will go with my new black Disney baseball jersey that I just got. That's all I got from Marshall's, thank God.
Wow. She was gonna get more stuff, but then I was shopping for bras because I don't know what bra size I am. Still don't really know what bra size I am. Tried on a bunch, none of them fit me. So, alas, the saga continues. But I feel like that's a lifetime saga for most bra wearers is...
You never know.
No, plus your body changes as you, like, age.
I also think it's not a universal sizing.
No. Except it should, because the band is not, like, in inches.
Right.
So it should be. But apparently...
But it's not.
It's about, like, the ratio of, like, the widest part to the narrowest part that determines... It's a mess. So, I didn't get any bras. But I did get these things instead. So, I got this really cute pink clutch, I guess.
I would say purse.
It's an Anne Klein, which I don't know the designer at all. But it was originally $85 and I got it on sale for $16.
We love it.
And it passed the test that it fits my glasses and my wallet. And according to the cashier, this is like bonus wallet, so like you can detach it and put it in your pocket if you want. I don't know. I probably wouldn't leave my like valuables hanging on the outside of a purse, but I don't know. So
good for the backup money.
Yeah. Or like if you got tickets to the event, or like your parking ticket, like like when it's like take this ticket with you, and you're like,
where am I gonna put that?
Yeah, because if it goes in the purse, it's gone. Or like grocery list.
Yes.
Those things. So I got this for $16.
I love it.
Super cute. And then I got this new Betsy Johnson.
It's so cute.
Lunch box.
I'm obsessed.
It's cute at the top. I don't know. Is there a print on the inside? I think it might just be gray. So we'll open it anyway, so you can get the whole experience. Nope, just gray.
Insulated.
It's insulated. And it's got like 2 handles, so like a short handle and then like a sling over your shoulder handle. And I love Betsy Johnson, but every time I go to like the Betsy Johnson store,
It's so expensive.
number one, I'm intimidated because all of their clothes are for very petite people. So that's intimidating to me. Because it's like ask in the back for like larger sizes. And I'm like, I don't want to do that because this dress could fit my leg. So, and there's usually, it's like super limited. So this was originally at Betsy Johnson, $48. I got it for $17.
Love it. We love a deal.
Yep. So there were a couple of them. So if you love it, you could go to your own Marshalls and see if they have it. I think Marshalls is a U.S. brand.
Probably, yeah.
I don't know.
I also don't think they have online.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think any of them do.
No, because I get the feeling they're kind of like...
It's kind of like the thrift store, but
little,
not.
Yeah, it's a little last chancey. I
Where,
get the
like,
feeling.
Every store I think is also different, and like you could have different inventory at every single store.
Yes, and these Marshalls were so
super clean, super chill. There wasn't like, I feel like at a lot of the ones, at least in LA, there's like a lot of people.
The ones in the Bay Area tend to have like all the shoes on the floor.
Yeah.
Like some kind of child or raccoon, like all the shoes. And then like if you find a shoe,
you have to go find the other one. Just the one for me, actually. Thank you.
So that's hard.
Yeah.
That's a challenge.
Then we went to Home Goods, and even this Home Goods, very organized.
It was so
like I understood
pristine.
the theming. It didn't feel like there was that much mixed up. Like, yeah, I loved it. It was great. And then I even overheard someone be like, "Oh, I like the other Home Goods better," and I was almost like, "Where's that one, ma'am? Because this feels pretty good for me."
Yeah.
So
our Home Goods sometimes have.
It's a lot. I feel like it's very easy to break stuff just because there's so much going on.
Yes.
But this felt like very organized.
Yes, and the Home Goods near us in San Jose tends to have like people's like trash in the shelves. Like you finish your Starbucks and instead of throwing it away, you like put it on the shelf. But then it's really hard to notice if you're
because it's Home Goods,
right? Like if you're an employee coming through to clean, which one that's super rude, right? Throw your own trash away, but. So it's not like on the employees at all, but then if they're trying to come through to like price stuff, it's hard to notice because sometimes they have like pretend Starbucks mugs.
Right.
Like they sell the reusable kind. So if you're the butthole with your thing there, then it's a whole thing. This one was so clean.
I loved it.
Everything's been really clean here.
Yes. Okay, so what we got is I got this fabulous decorative box. I had to do some cleaning out of my office, and there are things that were in there that I don't want to throw away but won't have a like spot in my home, so I wanted to have like a place for them while I had them. And who doesn't love a decorative box? Super cute. And
also
then,
on sale, but she was like,
I don't think it was on sale.
It was just a good price.
I think it was a good price. It was only $10. And then I got this garlic dicer because I love that it catches it. Because I don't know about you, but I struggle with like getting the knife up and then like beep, 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 beep. It's too much. So I got this, and it actually matches my garlic peeler that's also green.
Oh, I think I got you that.
We have the same garlic peeler, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, the rolling one.
Yeah.
It's like silicone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So garlic dicer. And then, I got some exercise stuff, but that's honestly not that exciting. They're little discs. They're in the bag still.
We're gonna try them.
I forgot to grab them out. And then I got these. We got this for Dad. He not gonna watch this. And so Dad likes puzzles, and I like the picture.
Suitable for children.
Not suitable for children.
Not suitable for children.
Maybe we can't give it to Dad.
Oh,
then.
shoot.
Darn it. So yeah, got a puzzle for Dad because it was also on clearance.
$4. We played the, I don't know what it's called.
It's like, I'll buy it if on the price.
It's under a price.
Yeah. I got it really good towards the end.
Yes. And then I got this for my mother-in-law, probably for Christmas. It is an it says grandma on it. It's an embroidered zipper pouch. She loves pouches. She's a
pouch princess.
Yeah, she joins like this. She's a quilter. So she's got it's not a block of the month, but it's a pouch of the month then. Mm-hmm. She's got a pouch of the month, and it comes, and then she's on all these different quilting things. She's in a quilt guild. She chairs one of their subcommittees.
Mm-hmm.
She's deep in the weeds on this.
Yeah.
So then we played I'll Buy This If. Haley guessed it for $12. It was only $5.
You can tell me it was on clearance.
Okay, but even still, it was 10.
Okay, 12 is close
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
Okay, so now what we're going to do is Chaylee's craft day, because this was Chaylee's day. So we are making resin coasters. This is a little kit I got from Amazon, and it comes with a bunch of different dried flowers.
Oh, thank God. I thought we were going to have to go find flowers.
No,
I was like, girl, this is the desert.
No. Pre-dried, pre-flattened, and here's this. So Gabrielle will read the instructions for us in a little bit, and then we'll be on our merry way. We'll talk to you later.
Oh, sorry. Hello. It is now like 9 o'clock.
It's exactly 9:01.
Oh, perfect. So, we are checking in. And this is not a great time because I'm trying to cut apart our look at this giant sock tube that I created using my circular sock knitting machine.
Yep.
So I cranked, and I think you saw it in our like prep video. I cranked 100-gram skein of yarn. And Chaylee and I have discovered that we can get 3 pairs of socks out of 100-gram fingering weight skein of yarn. This is 54 stitches.
Around.
Yeah. And we do contrast, heels, toes, and cuffs. So I guess it's technically not out of 100-gram skeins.
But not bad.
No. And, I mean, you technically could get 2, right? Because
For sure.
So, Chaylee, why don't you show your finished sock?
So I have one finished sock. This is from our Southern Skeins subscription. I think you said this was the March.
It's called Wildflowers.
And I've got this nice blue. And then I'm in the middle of doing the Afterthought heel.
The blue is...
Oh, it didn't come with this. It
No.
came with the May question
The
mark?
March.
This is March.
The April.
The April.
So it came with the April one, but we did not...
We did some mixing and matching.
Yeah,
because we didn't like the way they had the colors at that point.
Because this is the mini that went with this, and I don't feel like it goes
We didn't love it.
at all. Especially cranked up. So next we have That's mine.
Yours.
The purple is the mini skein from the same where the blue was.
No.
Yes.
No, the purple came with the dark blue one.
Oh, then yours is the May one. Sorry, I'm confused. That one is for this one, which is up next.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yes. It is part of the tube. See?
Love to see it.
I was a good little sock knitting machine maker, and I put a scrap yarn spacer.
I like it.
So I can cut it. This is all the leftover from that tube. Like, this is my 2 socks. Chaylee's holding her 2 socks. And we
How
have
are we
all
going to
this.
hold that while we... Like, on what needles are those things?
Nothing. That's why I was asking.
Oh, that's a little stressful.
That's why I was asking if you were gonna.
I guess we could put it on my DK ones.
Right. Or if you just want to use one of these. This is probably not an on-camera discussion.
That's our bad.
Sorry about that. So the goal, the hope, the dream was to finish all of our...
There's a third tube. It's on your side.
Yes. Nuts.
Oh,
Rolled
no.
off the couch. This is the third tube. Something funny happened.
Okay.
When I was cranking my tubes, And, oh, no, nothing funny happened. I got tired.
Oh.
I got tired of cranking the tubes because...
Girl, I get that.
Well, honestly, like, I counted. It was... Each tube is about 450 rows. That meant my arm went around 450 times. Twice.
At least.
So my arm was going around. I cranked it, and it was 1,000 arm strokes on, and it's a gear, right? So like there is some resistance on it. So then I stopped because I was tired, but I didn't want to leave it hanging on my machine with the weights and all that stuff. Right. So I just pulled it. Plus, this thing was like 12 feet long by that point.
That was a little much.
So, and I had to roll it and put it in my stupid suitcase, and I only did carry on. So that was wild. And then the next day, I did the other one, which is a little bit more manageable. But it looks really cool because it's a sausage roll.
Yeah. I guess we could use our minis to just put them on waste yarn. Like use a little bit of scrap to put the live stitches on waste yarn.
I can also use itself to put it on the waste yarn.
Oh, okay.
It's honestly going to be pretty fine because the orange spacer will act as the waste yarn on the other
side.
Yeah, so I only have to do this end.
Okay, cool.
Which is how Charlie is always in front of me because the tearing apart surgery is Gabs' job.
I did the Kitchener on both your toes.
That's true. I should pawn my Kitchener on the heel off on her too. I don't like to Kitchener. I do a Finchley graft now, but I couldn't do that because for a Finchley graft you have to turn your work inside out, and
big old tube.
This is the whole tube, and I wasn't flipping this whole tube inside out. I can Kitchener.
She don't like it.
I
can also cut in on my own tube. I don't like it. So that is the trade-off.
So Chaley has this madcap plan to stay up until 10 o'clock tonight. Even though I think she was up till 10 last night, honestly.
Yeah. I was
sending me reels.
Footsing around. No, because usually I start getting ready for bed around 8. And then I get into my bed by like 9:15. And then I futz around until 10 and go to sleep.
So.
Yeah.
She wants to stay up till 10.
At least. So I have to get through this heel. That would make no sense.
To finish her socks.
And I want to get started on the others.
Mm-hmm. These blue. So that means...
Because I would love to be done tomorrow.
With all of them?
Mm-hmm.
Which means Gabs has to cut in and separate. Because we're going on this walking food tour, which seemed like a good idea.
And now I'm kind of like, let's just quit.
Yeah, but it was $200, so we're not quitting.
You already paid?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, you had to reserve ahead of time.
Oh, dang. Okay.
Yeah, so no, we're not quitting. So it seemed like a good idea, but now it's 104 degrees outside.
Yeah, it was a...
So which the crazy thing was I asked the woman, like, are you still doing them? I know it gets super hot. She's like, yeah, of course we are. I'm like, dude.
I think they're used to it. I feel like that's not hot for the people that are locals.
I don't know. But,
well, it's going to be great. We will probably forget to film all of it because we've been so good. But the resin turned out pretty good.
Yes, it's supposed to be ready at midnight. So Chaley will check it when she's acting a fool, still trying to finish her. Yeah, she's gonna, oh my God. My daughter did the same thing. They get really close to my face when I'm sleeping. Gabs, are you awake? Now I am, Mom. I went to the bathroom. Good for you. Good job. Okay, I'm gonna go back to bed. Did you just wake me to status report me?
Yeah. Didn't want you to feel left out.
Okay, thanks. So, I am putting this on.
Waste yarn right now?
It's kind of its yarn of itself.
I don't know. You can just use the other part of the mini because we're not going to use it all.
Gotta put it in your magic knot ball.
Okay, but then, so on deck tomorrow is we're going to work out in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Probably hang out until it's time to eat breakfast here because we have a lot of groceries.
Eat the 12 dozen eggs.
Yep.
No, just a dozen, not 12 dozen, not 144.
No, I did not buy 12 dozen
That's
eggs.
so crazy.
And then drive over to Palm Springs because we are in Palm Desert. And then it actually might be cooler in Springs. Not by much, but a little bit.
Is it closer to the ocean?
I don't actually know. Probably not. And then we'll do that for 3 hours, and then we will come back and knit like fiends.
That's our plan. And we're sticking.
Yeah, because we have no other activities right in the evening.
No. I picked out an Asian food restaurant.
Love it. And, well, because we discovered that Shaylee can't have any other food because it upsets my tummy.
Jeez. Yeah, she's 28, turning 99.
Thank you.
29.
29?
Drop a comment below if you know what show that's from. And if not, you're dead to us. I'm just kidding.
You can stay.
After you watch the show and figure out what we're talking about.
29? Okay, well, I gotta go shower so I can give her a chance to catch up. And so we will catch you later. Hello and welcome to day, I guess 3, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 4 of Palm Desert. We are coming to you at the end of the day because we've had a very, very, very full day and just,
That's because Gabs planned it.
did not have time to do the check-ins because some of us take different approaches to planning the vacation. Well, since it's Gab's Day, would you like to talk about what we did on Gab's Day?
Yes. So,
Gabs?
Yes, I'm Gabs. For my plan, the big thing that I planned was the Desert Tasty Tour. So it was a food tour of Palm Springs. But before then, we went to the gym.
Mm-hmm. That's standard.
We just gymmed it. Like, there's nothing new. We were going to do circuit training, but then we decided we weren't feeling it, which was lucky anyway because they canceled it.
No, I think they might have had that one. They canceled everything after.
So there was some situation with it, which is fine. Whatever. Then we drove to Palm Springs, which is about 25.
Excuse me, I made you breakfast.
Oh, Taylor made me breakfast. We had eggs with cheese, grapes, and yogurt.
Yep.
And I also had strawberries because she bought me strawberries and she said I had to eat them. So I'm eating a whole pound of strawberries. I'm on it.
Better be.
It's fine. There's only 4 left. Then we drove to Palm Springs.
Yep.
Which is about 20 to 25 minutes away.
More like 30, but nice.
And then we're supposed to go, our food tour started at 11. We were supposed to be there 10 minutes early. So Charlie wanted to go to Francesca's before that, which is a
clothing store.
It's
kind of boutique-y.
It's a boutique, but it's a chain. Because we've got, I'm assuming there's some in LA, but I know there's one in
They're everywhere.
Yeah, so
it's national.
It's a chain. So we did that, looked at the sale rack, and then I was like, we gotta go. Because
we did not need to go.
We didn't need to go, but they said we need to be there 10 minutes early. Well, then Charlie properly frightened me at 10:52 when our guide was not there.
It was like 10:56.
And our guide was not there. And she's like, do you think you got scammed? And I'm like, well, now I do. Thank you, ma'am. So we did not get scammed. Our guide showed up at right on the money at 11, I think. And there was another couple there as well who
were taking part in the tour.
Yeah, they were great. They're from
Phoenix.
Yes. And the first place we went to was Tommy Bahama's Marlin Bar. So, tell me what you thought of Tommy Bahama's.
I will say I've eaten there before, and so it's kind of like standard, kind of seafoody, fresh stuff. So we got to taste coconut shrimp and their mango chicken salad. So we got kind of samplers of that. And then I also got to have a Mai Tai. That was a solid Mai Tai. She was strong.
Excellent. So what would you rate? We're going to do a 5-star rating situation.
Oh.
What would you rate your Mai Tai?
Mai Tai, probably like a 3.5.
Okay. I don't drink alcohol. Don't read into it. It's nothing. I've never drank alcohol. Like, it's not my thing. So this is not a speculation. Gabs might say she's pregnant in 3 months. No. Gabs has never drank alcohol. So I had an island tea. It was like 0 out of 5 stars. Okay. It tasted like, what did you say?
Earthy.
It tasted like nature. Yeah, it tasted heavily like nature. I don't know what part of it tasted like nature.
I don't know.
But it was mango black tea, pineapple juice, something else that I didn't know.
Yeah.
But anyway, it was not very good. I drank my water instead. I really liked the coconut shrimp. Mm-hmm. That was delicious. What would you give it?
I mean, it's kind of standard coconut shrimp, so like another 3.5, I think.
Yeah. And then the salad was a solid salad, so.
I'm giving overall 3.5 because it was fine.
Yes. Everything was fine.
Yeah.
Then it was very hot. It was 102. And it's a walking tour.
With some history.
Yeah, which I did not know. So we learned lots of cool history, but Taylor was not happy about the learning of the history.
I just don't think it was necessary to learn the history at a stop in 102 degree heat.
That's valid. That's a valid situation. I have to count now, so you have to do some talking.
So then we did a lot of the history, and I was getting a little nervous because it's a 3-hour tour, but we took an hour at stop number 1, and there's supposed to be like 6 stops. So it was kind of stressful because I was like, oh my God. And I was like hot and had a strong Mai Tai and was just like, I'm fighting for my life right now. But eventually we made it to our second restaurant, which was one of their most popular Mexican restaurants, Maracas. And so we got to try tacos, an assortment of different meats. We didn't get to try every meat because it was like a shared plate amongst us and the other 2 guests. But I got to try carnitas and al pastor, and Gabs got to do carne asada and the chicken one.
Yeah, shredded chicken.
Oh, they did the grilled chicken, right?
Yeah, I had shredded chicken.
She had shredded chicken. And then I got to have a margarita, standard, and then Gabs got to have a virgin peach margarita. And I would say margarita, also standard, probably a 3. Tacos were okay. I will say, like, I think we're both a little pampered in like the taco selections that we have in our local areas. Mm-hmm. So, I'm also kind of used to, or I prefer my street taco to be like raw onions and cilantro with heavy lime. And that wasn't kind of the style of this restaurant. So it wasn't my favorite experience, but overall, like, it was a fine taco. So probably, again, a 3 for me.
Yeah, they came with salsa verde, cilantro, cotija, and caramelized onions.
I think it was the caramelized onions that confused me.
I think fresh onions would have been better. I had the carne asada, and it didn't have, like, seasoning in it. And then the shredded chicken, it didn't also have very much seasoning. It had, like, spice, but no seasoning. But I've also come off a week of potlucks with my students, and where I live in San Jose is a predominantly Latino community. So, as the kids say, the food was fire. Like my students' families made delicious street tacos for like a week. So yeah, it was like a 2 out of 5. My virgin margarita was good once I figured out I had to stir it because I put the straw in and it was like room temperature on the bottom. And then it got colder as it got towards the ice.
I will say that's pretty standard for most cocktails.
But I don't stir it. But I don't drink cocktails, so I was like, why is it like this? So then we were like, we kept going.
But then he was trying to like kind of push us along. So then we got pushed along, but then we were still stopping. And I was like, if we're in a rush, my friend, let's be in a rush. So then we got to go to Tutti Frutti.
I like
which
that
was
one.
like a frozen yogurt place, and the Palm Springs area is known for their dates. They do a date festival every year, so date shakes are their like classic items. We got to try a date shake, and I was very concerned because Mama, your girl over here, does not react well to dairy, and I felt like the dates were also going to have an effect. And now, guess what? They did.
It was good though. The date shake was
actually quite good. And then we got to try an assortment of frozen yogurts, which were okay. So the date shake, I would probably say 4, and then the rest of it probably like a 3.
Yes. The date shake was very good. I would have liked more of that instead of the frozen yogurt. But I also like my frozen yogurt, honestly, with a bunch of toppings.
Yeah, I feel like that's the fun part of the frozen yogurt is doing the toppings.
Yeah, I like putting a bunch of crunchy junk in it. So
yeah. So then from there, we got to go to one of their well-known pizza places. And that was actually really good.
That was excellent.
It was called Bill's Pizza?
Yes.
Mom's Pizza?
Bill's Pizza.
Bill's Pizza, and we got to try the Elton John.
That one was excellent.
Which had really good, the crust was our favorite. It was like a sourdough crust, so it was really nice and crispy. I would say I love a crispy crust. And then there was artichoke hearts, tomatoes,
spinach,
and something else.
Feta
cheese.
That was really good.
Mm-hmm.
I really enjoyed that one. That was my favorite.
Yeah, me too.
And then just water there. There were no more alcohol drinks after that.
Thank goodness. I could not handle myself.
I know. I was a little worried about her.
I was like, fighting for my life.
I was like, if we're going to have drinks at every place, this is rough.
Because I had to, we were fast, and I wanted to drink the whole thing now. Because we paid good money. So I didn't want to waste.
Oh, I forgot to tell you how much it was. Because on this channel, we're transparent on what things cost. It was $99 to do this food tour. So Chaley and I
know the alcohol is kind of the expensive part, so I was like,
yeah, I would have drank my island tea, because I know getting like mixed drinks at like bars and stuff, even if they're virgin, like that's, you gotta get your money. I could not. It was like drinking wheatgrass.
Well, even if they had like, because they luckily asked ahead of time, like if anyone like didn't drink, but like if they had it and she got the drink, I would be sucking down both of them.
Yeah,
because
she
we're
would
not
have.
wasted. Then you would have to carry me.
Yeah, that was bad.
Yeah.
So after Bill's, we went to
the toffee place,
Brandini Toffee, which is apparently this like super well-known toffee maker. This young man started making toffee when he was like 15. And this was in the early 2000s, and he's been like featured on a bunch of like pretty well-known things like Oprah and maybe Martha Stewart, they said. So that was really great. Chaley's allergic to nuts, so she didn't get to try the toffee. The toffee was pretty good. Like that was a solid 5 out of 5 toffee. We also got toffee popcorn. That was like a 2 out of 5 because I couldn't taste the toffee on it, nor did it taste like popcorn. I was like, I'm chewing things, but there's no flavor. I'm still chewing and no flavor. So that was confusing, and Chaley just didn't get to taste anything there because it had nuts. However, they did have other products that didn't have nuts in that they could have substituted for her.
Yeah,
and they
that was
didn't.
kind of a bum.
So I was like,
I also like, I recognize it's, as someone who like plans events, it's really hard to accommodate like every single dietary restriction, but I'm like, nuts is pretty common.
right.
Like, I feel like we should have had a backup plan.
Right.
I can't be the only person who's gone on this tour with a nut allergy.
Correct. They did give us a free half pound of toffee.
Yep.
So we're giving that to our parents.
Yep.
We got it each too. We each got a free half pound, so that was a pound basically.
I also think it's awkward. I just want to announce I'm on the soapbox about the allergy thing. Oh no, maybe it's more of a pet peeve. I loathe when people are like, oh, I really do enjoy this thing with almonds. Sorry, you can't have it. And I'm like, well, you banana. I know that. Thank you for reminding me. I had no idea I couldn't have that. I'm off my soapbox now.
Yeah, it could have been better, but that's okay. Then we went to Lulu, California Bistro.
That was kind of cool.
The decor, the ambiance, that was really
That
cool.
was a 10 out of 10. It was very kind of retro-y, felt very 70s.
It used to be an old nightclub, and it's been repurposed into a bar, kind of restaurant. I don't know what kind of food they serve, honestly.
It seemed like American.
But like a little bit like California fusion mix stuff. Because I think I saw someone with like poke and avocado, like a poke avocado tower. So
yeah,
that was exciting.
We got to have cake, and I loved it. Well, I had a nice break because I couldn't have any toffee, so I was ready.
But the rest of us were struggling.
I ate my whole cake.
I don't think anyone else ate their whole cake.
I was gonna eat yours.
It was good. It was a chocolate cake. It was very rich. It was almost like a fudge.
It felt very fudgy.
It was fudgy, and it had a little bit of like flourless chocolate cake kind of consistency.
And there was a good whipped cream and a strawberry.
Yeah, I did eat my strawberry.
Excellent.
So then that was it. We ended late too, right?
Yeah, just a couple of minutes late, but he kind of rushed us, I think, through the end.
Yeah.
And then we were so hot and kind of like food coma-y that we didn't get really, we went back to Francesca's, but the thing I wanted was gone, which was a bum. But then I remembered that on this street in Palm Springs, there's this really cool kind of like market shop where there's a lot of different artists who display their work. There's a really cool bottle shop that's queer owned, and so I was like, we should go. So I think that kind of helps to revive us, because she was really, Tomato over here was really doubting me about that, because I think she was tired because it's hot.
And I was weighed down by the chocolate. Like, everything was really heavy, and I was full of date shake and toffee and chocolate cake and what's it called? A couple years ago, I was pre-diabetic. I've lowered my A1Cs, so I'm not, but I want to stay that way, right? So I don't eat that much sugar. So I was lethargic from the influx of sugar that my body clearly wasn't having a good time processing. So it took, I don't know, I drank a lot of water.
I had to rev her up.
Yeah,
but then
I was
we
not
went to this really
well.
cool, it's called Palm Springs Bottle Shop, I think, PSBS.
Yeah, but I was looking at her like she was nuts, because I thought she was taking me to corner store, liquor store. Yeah. I'm like, man, I just went to Total Wine with you. I don't want to do this again.
So cute. It has a bunch of different art and clothing and lotions and knickknacks and all this stuff. And so somebody ended up getting Christmas presents for everybody. And then I got a couple of really cool things too. So I feel like that kind of helped revive. And then we drove back, and it was time to do Gabs's craft.
Yes, which was journal making. It went well.
It was good. Yeah, no, I had fun.
But we don't waste supplies. So we
waited to use up all the inside of the journal paper that they had, and Gabs had brought bonus paper in honestly patterns that I think are cuter than what came in the kit. Good, excellent selection. So then we decided, once we had made our initial ones and kind of figured out the process, that we would make them all. And that's when I said, I'm just gonna say it. And so if you have little ears in the room, cover their ears, because I said, let's assembly line this bitch. And we did, and we crushed it. So now we have 10 journals.
And obviously we don't need 10 journals. We actually have 12. So we're each keeping one as a memento. But the rest of the journals are going to y'all. So the way that's going to work is basically if you place an order in our Etsy shop, which hopefully will be a link in our description. If not, look up Slipslicious. It's us. If you place an order, I guess you should put a comment in the description box that you want a journal, so I don't accidentally send it to someone who doesn't want it, right? Who purchases.
Because you can put notes, order.
Yeah,
notes,
put an order note. Say that you want a journal, and I guess you could try and request it. If I have it, I'll send it. But if you don't get what you requested, because I don't have it, I had to give you something else. Sorry. So yeah, if you want to, they're A6s, I guess. That's the journal size. They're like, you'll see it. Shaylee took a video, but they're like this size.
Probably already see it at this point.
Yeah. They're pocket sized. I'm using mine as like my summer project log. So they're 10 pages.
Yeah.
They're 10 pages, but front and back makes them 20. So yes, we will add those to anybody's Etsy order.
So the first 10 who request it, right?
Yeah, for the first 10 who request it from us. And basically I'll do that until I run out.
Ta-da! And then we had dinner at a local brewery. And now we are knitting like fiends because we are behind on our sock tubes. And so this is called the working check-in, which has now become a 20-minute working check-in. So yeah, and then we've got one more day tomorrow. I'll probably have Gabs just do a check-in from the car because we got to get our butts in gear. And we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Okay, last day of our theoretically stash busting sister soiree. We stash busted. We did sister and we did soiree. So 2 out of 3, not bad. So we drove back from Palm Desert. This is my living room that we are currently sitting in. And then we went to our favorite like smoothie bowl acai place. Pure Bowls here in Carson.
Coco Lena.
It's the move.
I've Googled it so much.
It's blue. And then we drove down to Anaheim so that we could go to Thriftyland 101, which is basically like a Disney, mostly Disney, but also like other kinds of fandoms. It's like a thrift store.
Oh, should we show what we got?
Oh, if you want to go get it. So mine's the small bag, and that's what's important. So I got these ears, a classic, and then we got some ears to match. Oh, messed up my glasses. Ta-da! I'm excited about these. I think they're so cute. And then I also got a kind of a throwback top. It's a Disney Tower of Terror top where it says, "Do drop in." I love it.
Good job.
So I think this might be one of my like Halloween shirts.
Excellent. It is thrift store, but not thrift store. As in, it's not mega cheap.
Whatever.
It's medium cheap. But they had really cool, like, I guess this is like a discontinued or like not readily available. So some of the stuff that's harder to get. So that's really cool. These were $25. How much was your other one?
No, they were both $25. Regularly $34.99 at the store. And then this one was $15. Oh, it's actually from Urban Outfitters.
Nice.
But it I also got a 20% off of apparel.
So I got this, my oldest will have seen this before, like seen the thing before the video comes out. So it's not, she doesn't also watch YouTube without supervision, obviously. My oldest, I got this for her because she loves Encanto, Mirabel. She really wants to be Isabella, but she'll live with it. It's also large. It's size large, which is like size 10, 12, but she's gonna make it work. Actually kind of could almost fit me.
It's okay.
But it's all right. She's gonna make it work. I'll alter it for her. So I got that for my oldest, and my youngest is also gonna have to make it work because this is a size 6 and she's 3. But how cute is this?
Minnie, she loves Minnie Mouse.
Yeah, she loves Minnie, so she will also make this work.
$8, $10, plus
they were on
20%
sale.
off.
Yes, but the way he did the sale was like he rounded to the nearest dollar. So I don't know what he was doing, but like my $8 shirt became $6.
I love it.
But that's not actually exactly 20%, which
that's
was
okay.
fine.
We'll take it.
And then I got this for my husband, who also never watches our channel.
Sleep shirt.
It's bigger than his regular size, but I bought big for all my family, apparently. It says...
Room to grow. Very good at doing absolutely nothing.
Which my husband is the ultimate, like, lounger.
He kind of is Pooh Bear, I think.
A little bit, but he wears pants.
Yes, he does wear pants.
I think that would be frowned upon at his job.
Yes.
This one was $10. So it was $8. This one was the one that was actually be appropriate. And then I got this because I don't own a single Disney shirt because I am not a Disney adult at all. I haven't been to Disneyland.
You weren't even a Disney kid.
Nope, I haven't been to Disneyland in, what's it called?
15 years?
No, I went when I was pregnant with Lottie, so 6 years.
Oh, okay.
But this year, my drama program is doing The Little Mermaid. So I got this. And Moana. So I got these because my kids are going to make me do Disney Spirit Day, and I have to stop borrowing my kids' really tiny Disney
You could probably wear that Disney and the Minnie Mouse hat.
Yeah, that's what I do every single time.
It's Disney Day?
Yeah, and they're like, do you not have any more Disney? No, I don't have
But this is branded. Like, this is legit. You can cut this off, by the way. You don't have to wear it with the tag.
I thought it was going to be dorky to wear it with the tag.
Okay.
But do I have to leave it on?
I wouldn't leave it on. I cut mine off.
Okay. So this is cute. I don't know when it became a thing because sometimes they have like the date, but
I don't know. But I think it's from Aulani because I've never seen it.
I would agree because it's in English and then in Japanese.
Yeah, I think it's from Aulani. Or it might, I mean, they might have gotten it even from like the Tokyo Disney.
Yes. It's got this really cute butterfly.
I love it. I've been looking for like tropical ears. And so Gabs found them and I was like, say less.
And there
and
were
then
two.
Scurried over. Thank God.
I would have let you. I would have
it
let
would
you
have
have
had
it.
to be for me.
I know.
But I would have let you borrow it for your theme days.
I don't borrow my sister's stuff.
Okay.
I lose things. I break things. I spill on things. I don't borrow my sister's stuff.
Okay, but then we went to the discount fabric store called M&L Fabrics, I think. M&L something. Fabric discount fabric store, something like that. Also in Anaheim, 20 minutes in a different direction. And we got a bunch of different fabrics that are going to go into the shop. So most of these were $3.98 per yard. Some were $5.98 per yard.
And like always, if you like something but you don't see it in the shop, send me an Etsy message or an email.
Let us know which one, the fabric you like.
And if I've got it, I will make you a custom order, especially if you're like, I really want that and I don't want it to sell out and I'm in a freaking different time zone than when you drop things.
I so get it.
Yeah, plus Summer Gabs is dropping stuff willy-nilly. Like, there's no Sundays at 2 p.m. Pacific. No, whenever Gabs feels like it.
This is one of your selections.
Oh, okay. So this is, it looked like this, it's the 20th Amendment. So it's the right to vote for women. It's when white women in the United States gained the right to vote, was the 20th Amendment. So it's got a lot of suffragettes' names on it, like Susan B. Anthony and
Alice Paul.
Yes. First wave and second wave feminism, and other notable people in United States history, like Sojourner Truth and Elizabeth Cady Stanton and Julia Ward Howe. So it's really cool. I'm a history teacher. I'm gonna make it for myself. It's really, I got it for myself, and you can only buy them in yard cuts, so it's going in the shop, and I'm super excited. Yes.
I picked this fabric because I thought it was fun, and we love a good Western theme here. So I just think
bandanas.
It's cute. Like bandanas, perfect. I would say very summery, good for a county fair kind of vibe as well. And then Gabs is doing a fun little like collection here.
So
why don't you talk and I'll show. I've got Washington first.
Okay, so Flock Fiber Festival is happening in August, and I always want to go, but it's the first week of freaking school, and there's no way. There's no way I can do that. So this is my Flock project bag and Cozies, because it's cute. It's got really cute stuff, like, I think it's got Sasquatch on it.
Yes.
And like,
you have to talk faster, Gabs.
Oh, sorry.
This is how it's going to be.
Sorry.
Speed it up!
Okay, here I go. And vampires and the Space Needle and lakes and other Pacific Northwest things. Next up, we have the Portland one. Well, it's Oregon, but it's featuring things from Portland. This would be great if you're going with a friend to the Rose City Yarn Crawl. Order it now, so you've got it for your friend for Christmas. You're like, we're gonna be twins. It's gonna be great. This is Alaska because it felt weird to leave only one state behind. And Alaska is also, I guess, not the Pacific Northwest, but it's cool. So, national parks. There were no other states. Chaley really liked this one. I really like this one, so we got this one. That's it.
We're calling it blue with pink flowers. I thought this was fun because I think it's funny that it feels kind of like grungy vegetables. So I thought this was just hilarious and decided I wanted it. So that means you get to have access too. This one reminds us both of Fresh Choice, which is one of our favorite restaurants at the Bayfair Mall. It's also kind of like Soup Plantation.
Yes.
And so I feel like this was like what the decor looked like. So I'm kind of obsessed with this and would like it in bag form.
Fresh Choice, man. I love that place.
Love Fresh Choice. Fresh Choice was like where it was like buffet style and you got to like go down and make your salad and they had soups and pastas and the soft serve and it was amazing.
The best. Grandma would take us.
This feels like grandma as well. I think we both just love the hibiscus and this particular kind of Hawaiian print.
Big flower.
And then this one was for Chaley. I love it because I love pink and the theme is pink and that's all. So it's like kind of like a mood board, I would say, of like different pink themed things. And so I'm like very obsessed. I think I might even want a large project bag.
Well, I got a lot because there was only, like, I wanted a yard, but then there was extra and I was like, just give me the whole thing. And she's like, it's a yard and like 3/4. I'm like, yep.
Whoopsie.
So people, my pink people out there, help me out with this.
This one's for you. Okay, Gabs, you talk about this one.
We were looking for knitting themed project bag or fabrics because it's super popular in the shop. It's so great. It's also super fun as a gift for your knitting buddies. I've actually gotten a couple requests for bulk orders, I guess. So if you want to do that, shoot me an email. And it's Summer Gabs. So Summer Gabs is happily to sew away. Watermelon. This is so small amount of fabric. It's probably maybe a project bag, a small project bag or a cozy, but I love watermelons. My best friend loves watermelons. So anytime I see watermelons, I'm like, I'm getting it. And watermelons sell out in our shop all the time. I can't keep them in there. Jar flowers are excellent. I have so many jar flower prints.
She's a classic.
I love yellow too. I love yellow.
I love a yellow and gray together.
Yes, Grello.
It's such a good combination of colors.
Classic.
And folks, for the grand finale, I think this is like we peaked.
Yeah. If you want this, seriously send us an email because we need to justify this purchase too.
I'm obsessed. We have a drum roll, please. Mashed potatoes and fried chicken. Think about this as a combo. Fried chicken bag, mashed potato cozy, vice versa. Both of each. You can mix and match. I mean, come on.
How cute would it be to have 2 cozies?
So cute.
You 2 cozies, and then if you're the one lucky person who gets this.
The watermelon?
Yeah.
This is the ideal summer barbecue experience.
You could add it. Oh, let me find it.
What are you looking for?
The bandana.
Oh, with the bandana.
Because it's almost like a tablecloth.
We love it. You could also do vegetables. Like, you've got options for this fun, delicious summer picnic meal. Guys. With the butter, I mean, come on.
There's pepper.
Come on, look at this. The detail, obsessed. Absolutely obsessed. I will be getting the first ones. And that's all because I was her ride to the fabric store.
Yes.
And that is what is important. So, overall, I think we had a very successful trip in terms of just having a good time. Not so successful in terms of the stash busting, but c'est la vie.
But I don't track fabric stash.
Because
it's a business expense.
Yes. Company items.
fabric.
Company fabric.
All of this was about
$76.
Yeah.
Exactly.
$76.
Sorry.
So if you're kind of trying to assess how much it was, I don't know how many fabrics it was. They were all about a yard cut.
Yeah.
So it's probably about $4 to $5 a yard. And if you're like, Gabs, why are your bags so expensive? Because labor, kids.
Labor.
But
also not that expensive.
No, they're not.
In the grand scheme.
No.
Also, she does a lot of sales. And again, you can get the notebook with your purchase. What? Okay, so thank you so much for watching. We'll be together soon again for another trip. We don't know if we're gonna vlog that, but we'll have a podcast for you at some point. And yeah, email if you want fabrics. Email, put in your order notes if you want one of them notebooks and which one you want. And we'll see you next time.